I live not too far from here in downtown Silver Spring. That's my way of telling you that I'm Ethiopian. And I'm actually one half Ethiopian, guess what other half?
We'll eat it.
Really Ethiopian, all right? I'm so Ethiopian, I am my own cab driver. That's how Ethiopian. I did 23andMe, got my results back, no letter inside. You know what it was? It was just injera bread and a taxi license. 100% Ethiopian.
My whole goal with Improbable Comedy is to bring people out for live performance. I really like putting like real people with interesting voices on stage. I think it's cool, and I think it's great to see something live because it just never happens again that way. And I think that's a really interesting and amazing and special thing to be a part of.
Okay, Kim Levon is an awesome producer, and she produces many series of shows, and one of them is Comedy as Second Language. Just a bunch of immigrants talking about their story of pain and immigration.
I think it very much enriches this particular part of Montgomery County, which is Silver Spring, Maryland, which to me is like the Brooklyn of Maryland. Very diverse. I love looking at the audience and just seeing like the United Nations across from me. It's fantastic.
It's not just someone telling funny jokes, it's someone telling funny jokes about interesting something that maybe you don't encounter. Someone who's a refugee from some other population, someone whose parents came, you know, speaking no English. There's just a very different backgrounds, and I do think that opens people's eyes.
That was the first time I actually presented myself as a Cambodian immigrant. So that was a big deal too. But for once, people cared about my journey, you know, like being a Cambodian refugee. I was 28 days old when we left Cambodia because of war. My whole family packed us on a bicycle and we stayed at a refugee camp in Thailand for 6 months. Then we waited for the US or Canada to respond, and Canada responded first. So we moved to Canada and I grew up there. Lived there for 23 years and then got married and then moved here since 2003. And then, you know, they loaded us on a bicycle, and that's how we escaped Cambodia. All four of us on the bicycle. My dad biked for 3 days through Cambodia, to Thailand. I can't even survive a cycling class without chafing.
I communicate my experience, my first generation experience through comedy by just being. I just look at somebody and I say, "Hi, I'm Simone." Instantly it's like, huh, what's that about? Then I have to go through I'm the first generation American. I'm like a Toyota Corolla. I have foreign parts, but I was assembled here in America. And my brakes don't work. What? I don't know. This is what I bring to the table.
When I was growing up, my parents would like, when the bill would come out, we'd go to a restaurant, everyone would fight for the bill. It's like, give me the bill, give me the bill. It's like an ethnic holy word. Give me the bill. Woo! Give me the bill. Everyone fights for the bill. Like my father overtips. Overtips. Like, he's like, I'm going to tip my 401k.
Where I draw my comedy from? I just draw it from life, you know, from my family history, from how I was brought up, from my values, what I stand for, what I observe. When you compare cultures, you know, I like to compare like the Canadian culture versus Cambodia and the US. So you're probably wondering what kind of Asian I am. Everybody always gets Hawaiian, half black, Filipina. I'm Cambodian. What kind of Asian? I'm the competitive kind. You know, comedy is a photography and a reflection of society.
I think ultimately if you can just make someone laugh, you can make someone pause and just say, you know what, I can understand this person's perspective. So I think the value is releasing the tension that everyone experiences because it's a human condition, but then through that you bond. And I think those are actually that's the power of comedy, is the bonding and just having fun and ultimately just having a laugh, man, because we all need it.